Gavin back again. This is just another one of these intros on a brief. Once again, doesn't tell you how to do the whole brief or the whole job. You would have done a lot of the exercises now, so you know quite a bit of this. This is really just to get you started with the DL thing. So what we did do is I showed you a tutorial on how to set up a DL brochure, but I've also supplied one. So as long as you're confident that yours is right, you can use your one or you can use the one supplied. It's not a problem. Okay, so what you'll have now is you'll have a document that looks like this. You've got your 2 pages, okay, straight up, and you've got some layers. You've got guides and trim marks. If I turn this on and off here, that's the layers. You've got a measurement layer that tells you just the size. I've just put that for your own good. That's the front cover, the back cover, the inside flap. So if we go to this page, and that's the inside spread. Okay, so yours in content is where you want to put your content. You can make a new layer down here. You can call that whatever you want. That might be the images, it might be anything, but just for now we're going to put all of our content on the content. And just so you know, if you don't want that images layer, drag that down on the trash can and it will go. Okay, so on the content we're going to turn the measurements off. So what are these now? You've got an idea. Everything has been supplied, the images, the text, everything. You just want to start to put the things where they go. I know this is the cover here. So what I normally do is we've got a text document. So go File, Place. Sorry, and this is how you place images, but you can also place text with this. So if you navigate back, find your text document in the text folder. So we want cans text. Just go open. So you can see from my mouse there, it's got like an icon of text. So if I click here and drag there, that will give me all of the text from the Word file. Okay, so that's a really helpful way to do it. There's lots of text in there. And the other thing is images. So that's giving me all the text. So come across to here. Now I want images. So I can do one image. I can, same thing. So File, Place. Okay, I want to navigate through into the tropical dive elements, into the images. I might want, where are we? The boat image. So boat, open that one. So I can click and drag where I want that boat image to go. Okay, so as again we've done this over and over again, same as Illustrator, the selection tool can drag the box out to where you want the box to go. Okay, this bleeds. Then the direct selection tool is the picture inside of this. Then that can scale up and down to fit. Okay, so that's the front cover. So come back to our text document as we've already got. Copy the text out of the document or cut the text out of that document. Come across to here and then just start to lay the text where you want it to go. So I'm going to put that text in that box. Pick a font that kind of suits. I'm just picking these ones for now. Make the size bigger. Okay, might make this text white, and you're pretty much now going through and you're just going to start to lay out where everything's going to go. Okay, starting from that, it's way too big, so Command Shift less than will make the font smaller. Okay, so then these guys, so it's a matter of just using your design skills. You've got point size here, you've got leading here, that's the space between the lines. So you can see that's bringing that together. You've got capitals, we've got to the right, left, centered. Okay, we can turn hyphenation off, all sorts of things. Okay, so that is going to sit like that. And if I over here, if I hide guides, you can see it starts to look nice. This isn't right, but we might put this stuff in its own box. So that's all you're doing now. You're just going through using your design skills and just building this up where it goes. So another text box from that text that I just cut out of that job. So that's going to sit here. Okay, all good. All this stuff's going to be much smaller. We might do up here, we might do this, say 20, and work from that. And then it's a matter of just moving these things around. Where's it going to sit? Will it sit on a box? Will it do this? This is where the design comes into it. Like you might just have a solid color box down here, just because it's a black box. This text is white. Okay, so my layout is not good, but this is really just getting you started for it. Okay, so there's your cover. So if I want to see what's going on, I can turn my measurements on. That's the back cover, the inside. So we might have, so the next element, so turn your guides back on so you can see the text over here and literally go through all this text. I'm going to select all this text. That was Command A, which is select all. Make it a bit smaller, which is So further information, you can see some stuff here. It doesn't hurt to print the text file out, the Word file out, then you can see the text that you're working with. And further information on the text tool, we're going to draw a text box in there. It's going to go on the back page. Select the first line, make it a bit bigger, make it bold. Okay, so we're going to run through this paragraph, maybe a bit of paragraph space. Okay, so we'll go through, and that is going to sit down the bottom. We might want some pictures. That's how we've done. So we can keep hitting W on the keyboard to hide guides, or over here in the tool palette, we've got this one here, which is show and hide guides. So if you want to do a few images at once, file, place, come through, back to our same folder, hold command down, click 4 pictures, 5 pictures, as many as you want, and you can see now my cursor there even has a little thing that says 4. You might be able to see that. So if I just click and drag, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's given me 4 images. I can choose the ones I want. I can move them out the way. This one, I might have these sitting, so I'm dragging the box to how big I want it, then the internal parts to where they're going to go. Okay, so that's going to go there. This image, I'm going to drag this box to here. Okay, it's all just moving things around. That's there, so that's working off the shape in the box. And one more thing, this looks funny, but you can see where I'm getting at. I've put this image in, I've done a box, or this one for example, that image is there, it's in a box, but we've got the links palette now, okay? And so this image is linked to this document. So under Window, Links, so this here, this is telling you the image boat.jpg is on page 1, and lots of information about it. It's RGB, it's this, that's how big it is, da 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 da. I've changed my mind, the client's changed their mind, I want to change that image. So under the links palette, there's these little icons here. So this one, okay, relink. So if I relink that, I can go and find a different image. Go into images, and if I find woman snorkeling and go open, it'll replace that link with that image. It's slightly different proportion, this one, but it will put it in, and so she's in there now. So that's a really good way to change images. Okay, so there's probably a lady there somewhere. There she is. That's it there. Okay, so that was with the links palette. So this one, so relink that one. So this one, I might want this big guy. So you can see how easy it is to do that. Okay, there's ways on how to save this as PDFs and things like that. So that will be fine. So that's it. So if I hit, okay, and then you just the same thing. Go onto the second page, onto your pages palette. Off you go, and that's how you build your document. So you'll go from this one, file, PDF, in this case smallest file size. There will be a video on this, but quickly I'll show you. Give it a name, say save. Into this one, we want view PDF after exporting, and then marks and bleed. You want crop marks because you want to know where the job's going to be cut out, or you could just do all the printer marks and use the bleed setting, which is here. Okay, and include slug area. So if you check all of these off, the slug will make it bigger that you could see your trim marks in here, and say export, and that will make that will export as a PDF. You can see here it's got all the trim marks here, it's got your color charts, it's got everything. You can see your fold marks here from our other video. That's where the job's going to fold, that's where the pictures bleed to, and that's where it gets cut out. That's 2 pages, although we didn't put anything on the last page, but you can still see what it is. Okay, thanks for that.